Hello, everybody. We'll be getting started here in about 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you for your patience, everybody. We're just waiting for Mayor. If there's some seating here available as well if you guys want to take a seat. But please allow maybe about 1 more minute or so. Thank you. Okay, everybody, we're going to get started now. So, welcome and good morning. My name is Daniela Lopez, and I'm the marketing coordinator for the City of Las Cruces. We welcome you all on this beautiful day. It really is a beautiful day. I'm glad there's no wind. For this exciting ribbon cutting for our new Transit Maintenance and Operations Center. And to get us started, I would like to introduce the Mayor of Las Cruces, Eric Enriquez.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is a great day, a long-awaited date, and I'm so excited. I'm happy for the City of Las Cruces, for the community, and for the transit team especially. Some of the remarks I have is somewhere written down for me. Yeah, as I said, this is a great day for our community, as evidenced by the many people from beyond just the city that are here with us today. Welcome Congressman Gabe Vasquez. Office Cody McCarty is here. Also, if there's any members from the Doña Ana County representatives, thank you for being here. Several of our state legislators send their regrets due to the final days of the legislative session. We are so excited that the city was able to work with the federal and state partners to create this such needed project in our community. This project replaces the original Roadrunner Transit operation maintenance that was located over on Hadley, built back in 1985. Transit had outgrown that site. It was not meeting our needs. It did not have enough space for vehicles, maintenance functions, and staff offices. We planned to move this facility since the mid-1990s when we purchased the land. And now, after years of planning, funding, designing, and constructing, we are finally open in this new home. One very exciting feature that I'd like to point out is that we built to accommodate the charging infrastructure needed for the city's transit to fully electric fleet of buses. This new transit facility will not only serve our needs today, but has been built to accommodate the growth in transit for decades to come. This project takes many, many people to make it a reality, and I would like to give thanks to a few people: our architects, DWL, our project manager, at the time, CEM, Arturo, thank you. Now they are JMT, and our construction contractor, Bradbury Stam. I'd also like to thank the city staff who made this possible, from our public works team overseeing this project, led by David Villarreal and Armando Lopez. Also, Sridevi was a big part in getting this going. Also want to thank our IT team for networking the facility, and the team for this facility for the building amenities. Also, I look around and see if there's anyone from our grants. I remember Amy was a big part of our grants department to help this project go. And of course, I want to give a big thanks and recognition to our transit staff, our transit team, the leadership of our director, Mike Bartholomew, Richard Hanway, Angela Green, crunching the numbers. I want to thank the supervisors, Steve, Ed, Connie. I want to thank also all the drivers and the supervisors, the drivers, the mechanics, the maintenance. I can recall several years back we had a heavy rain, and off on the building of Hadley, the roof caved in. And there was Juan and from the mechanics trying to put a tarp on there. I remember driving by and assisting him. I also called Station 1 to get some fire crews out there to help us, just to put a tarp over that roof at that time because of all the water and the damage. David Cedillo even stopped by, brought some sandbags. You remember that day? And what happened from there is you had to coordinate to get a modular home there so that they could have office. In between that time, the office for the staff, the break room for the drivers was over at the fleet department. I remember upstairs where the occupant load had to be less than 11. They were crammed up in there doing their jobs, the dial-a-ride, the bus drivers, everybody. So I just want to share that so that you know this transit team had to endure the things that they had to endure till this facility could be built, all the struggles, and it couldn't be done without the teamwork, the endurance, and the drive that they have. So today I'm happy to say this is your home, this is your building. We celebrate it with you. We share in the joy with you, but I know what you had to overcome to get this. So again, thank you, Mike, for your leadership, and Richard, a long time coming, and thank you all for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Now I would like to introduce Councilor Becky Corin, who also serves on the Transit Advisory Board. Councilor Corin?
Thank you, and thanks for bringing the team to the fore. It really is a village that makes projects like this happen, and this is a long history. Back when I was in high school, I guess this was dreamt up. I say, tongue in cheek. This is a major project, and it really couldn't be done without the efforts of the city staff, as Mayor mentioned, and a number of folks coming together to build this $30 million building, $29,666,000. The FTA share grant was about 19.8 million of this. 67% of this was funded by the Federal Transit Authority. Local funds, the city of Las Cruces contributed 6.9 million. We also added ARPA because construction got extraordinarily expensive during that time, $2.7 million, and state capital outlay. So thank you again to the legislators that contributed to making this a success. This is about 28,000 square feet. It includes operations, so offices, dispatch, about 6,000 square feet of offices, a maintenance shop that's 16,000 square feet for the mechanics, and my brother serves as a airplane mechanic, and he's always crying about the doors opening and closing, and he's freezing there in Pennsylvania. And I'm happy to know that the mechanics really got to have a strong say in how this maintenance shop came to be, and I hope that none of them feel the way my brother does. In fact, I'm trying to recruit him to come work for Roadrunner Transit. 1,000 square feet for fueling, an indoor wash bay of 65,000 square feet for our beautiful buses, so that we can keep them looking great. And some of the highlights include, this is a LEED silver building, so thinking about the environment in a number of ways. We have electric charging infrastructure for our new electric buses. We have an administrative building for all of our fixed route drivers, paratransit drivers, dispatchers, and supervisors. Better space, including locker facilities with showers, meeting spaces, vastly improved spaces to maintain the buses in climate-controlled areas. Again, I send the message to my brother. And room for us to expand the fleet. We are always planning for growth and expansion, so we can identify some additional funding sources. Roadrunner Transit will be adding more electric buses, and there are plans for solar arrays as well, and room for them here. The team moved in on March 10th, so we're really excited that the building is getting full use. And our fixed route service, complimentary paratransit service, and maintenance department are all operating from this building. And we're so excited for the efforts that they're putting in to provide zero fare service. I anticipate in the next year record numbers of folks will ride our buses in the city of Las Cruces. So thank you all for being here. Thank you to the staff who have worked really hard during this transition, and congratulations to the team.
Thank you, Councillor Corin. Now, I would like to introduce for the last time our Transit Director, Mike Bartholomew. Some of you may know that over 20 years of dedicated service to the city, Mike is planning to retire next week. This project had come to fruition specifically because of his vision and leadership. Mike Bartholomew, please come up.
Thank you, everyone. I want to thank everyone for attending this ribbon cutting today. Today we celebrate the biggest transit construction project ever undertaken by the city. It's a project that replaces a cramped, aging, outdated facility on Hadley Avenue, built almost 39 years ago. And we now have a new state-of-the-art operations and maintenance facility that will serve Roadrunner Transit for decades to come. We have currently 106 positions in the transit section. All but 7 of those positions, this will be their home base for the Roadrunner Transit. This facility also will maintain all of our current fleet of buses, plus, as was mentioned earlier, our plans to expand and will allow us to expand in the future. Currently, we have 20 fixed route buses, 20 Vominos, which is our new logo for what we used to call Dial-A-Ride, and we have, I believe, roughly 15 staff vehicles too that will primarily be based out of here. There was some, the Federal Transit Administration, as was mentioned earlier, funded actually 67% of this project, and they were invited. Unfortunately, they had to send the regrets that they're not able to travel at this time for this ceremony, but they do congratulate the city and the Roadrunner Transit for this beautiful facility. There was some thanks for the contractors that we had, and I know the mayor pointed some of them out. Maybe if DWL and ASA, if you could raise your hands, they were working on the architectural part over there. And we had ECM doing the project management, contracted project management for us. And Bradbury Stam over there, so you could raise your hands as well, or made this beautiful building a reality. Let's see. This facility would not be possible without the tremendous dedication, commitment, and support of numerous city staff and departments over the many years. The transit department has been supported throughout this project. I know that there was some conceptual planning done on this site. I believe it was 2009, 2010, and there was some conceptual planning for transit. The actual design work began around 2014 for this facility, so it's been a long project to get it in place. And throughout that all, we've had the city council, the mayor, the city management office in strong support of this project. And it takes a village to build a project like this with support from finance, IT, utilities. There's all kinds of support from the various city departments. I would like to personally recognize some of the city employees that we worked with real closely on this project for their many hours of oversight. From the city's Public Works Department, project management was led by David Villarreal. Unfortunately, David couldn't be here today. I understand his daughter gets to go to a state championship or something, and he preferred to go to that. And we have Armando Lopez, if he could raise his hand here, also participated heavily in the project management. Secondly, I'd like to recognize the transit staff member who is really our transit project manager, our main point of contact and lead, Richard Hanway. Unfortunately, Richard wasn't able to be here unexpectedly today, but I did want to call him out for this particular project. I do want to thank the transit executive assistant, Jessica Sanchez, and the communications department for organizing this event. Raise your hand, Jessica. On a final personal note, when I spoke at the groundbreaking for this project, I noted that when I first arrived in January 2002 to serve as the city's 4th transit director, I was immediately told two things. One was that the city had received a congressional earmark to build a downtown transit intermodal facility. I asked, okay, that's cool. Where's it going to be at? Oh, we haven't decided yet where it's going to be, but we have the money for it. So that was the big project for the intermodal center, and as probably you all know, in November of 2013, we opened up our Mesilla Valley Intermodal Transit Terminal downtown. So that was part of the move out of the Hadley facility. The second was I was told not to get too comfortable with the Hadley facility as the city planned to move us out to a location on the west side of town. This was in January 2002. As you know, now 23 plus years later, we finally did that. Being able to be here for the opening of this facility has a special meaning for me. Throughout my tenure here, the city has been able to do a lot of good things to improve transit during that time, to enhance the experience of transit users. This includes transitioning from the old high floor buses we had, many of them non-accessible, to low floor, fully accessible buses. We have now a 100% accessible fleet. We added bike racks early on. They weren't on the buses. We added dozens and dozens of bus shelters around the city. When I first came here in the whole transit system, there was 4 bus shelters. That was it. We did a lot of route improvements, extending service hours, adding routes. We added customer-friendly apps for both of our Vamanos and fixed route customers to use. And we're beginning our transition to our battery electric bus fleet. Completion of this facility, for me, is sort of a bookend for my career. As many of my colleagues know, I announced 2 months ago that I was going to be retiring effective the end of this month. And I couldn't be more honored to have been given the privilege of serving the city, Roadrunner Transit, and this community for the past 23 plus years. I plan to remain in this beautiful city, and I look forward to the next exciting chapter in what Roadrunner Transit will be adding to better the service for all. I do thank you all for attending and following all of the ceremonies today. We will be giving tours of the facility, so I hope you stay around for that. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Mike, and thank you again for your leadership on this project and in the Roadrunner Transit program. Now, the fun that we all have been waiting for. I'd like to bring up Director of Operations, Cindy Armijo from the Chamber of Commerce to help us cut the action ribbon.
Good morning, everybody. Debbie Moore, our President and CEO, does send her regrets she was unable to make it today. But I know that one thing that the Chamber values is our partnership with the City of Las Cruces. We've done many ribbon cuttings for you, and each one is just as exciting. And to see this brand new building and how beautiful it is, it just adds to that excitement. So I'm going to bring up Miguel Acosta, one of our ambassadors, to read the proclamation. But this is going to be an interactive thing, so I'm going to ask for everybody's help. When Miguel is reading the proclamation, if you'll watch me, when I raise my hand, I'd like for everybody to help us by saying, "whereas." We're going to say it loud and proud.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Miguel Acosta with Hutton Broadcasting, and I'm an ambassador for the Greater Chamber of Las Cruces. It is my honor and privilege to be here today on this brand new facility. I'm going to read the proclamation. We, the ambassadors of the Greater Las Cruces Chamber of Commerce, do hereby proclaim this day a day of celebration and new beginnings, and these new beginnings mark continued development of southern New Mexico as a proudly diverse community rooted deeply in family, traditions, opportunities, and these new beginnings bring us together to advance prosperity and the successful future of our community. And we proudly recognize the City of Las Cruces in their commitment to offer the highest level of care for transportation and maintenance. Therefore, we celebrate the City of Las Cruces and their brand new transit facility and wish them success of the transit operation and maintenance facility. Signed this 21st day March in the year of our Lord 2025, Greater Chamber of Las Cruces, signed Rico Gonzalez, Chairman of the Board, Debbie Moore, President and CEO, and Lindsay Chakra, Chairman of the Ambassadors. Hear, hear.
All right, ribbon. Let's get right here. Okay. And would you like to invite staff to come up and join us?
Yes, any transit staff, city staff that would like to come up and join us for the ribbon cutting, please do.
Okay, here are the scissors. So what we're going to do is pose, and then I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
Good morning. Good morning. Very good.
All right, Mike, go ahead and hold the scissors open.
All right, can I have everyone look right here and give a big smile on the count of three? One, two, three.
Wait. Let's take pictures first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, sorry.
You just counted for the picture, right?
Yeah, just for the picture. You guys are good. 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect.
Okay, is everybody ready for the cut?
Yay!
Yes! On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, everybody, thank you for attending this exciting event. If you are interested in getting a tour of the facility, please follow Mike in a couple minutes at the, I believe, in the front, in the operations section. And thank you again for coming, and have a great day.